Hello, welcome to this opportunity to go into the experiences and reflection on spiritual love. We had recently some sessions on this subject, and it really became a beautiful awareness. So what does it mean to you, like spiritual love? What comes to your mind? And I'd like to share, this understanding that it's natural to love. We enjoy when we feel love and feel loved, and it's the most beautiful thing. And to not let go of those feelings. But the first thing is to understand who is loving who, and what is unconditional, because if it's conditional, then it can't really be love. If it's based on something like I give love if someone is pleasant in behavior or does certain actions, and then my love stops if those actions stop. Like it could be flowers, or it could be nice words, but if the words stop, does my love stop? And that's quite unsatisfying, the fluctuation and change. When love comes and goes, that is not really love in a sense. It becomes like a transaction, like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. It's like not the real thing. So how can we really be loving in an unconditional way and experience the depth that would come from this continuity of love that doesn't fluctuate? And this is the spiritual understanding that we are really here as spirits, if you like. That becomes fascinating, because the spirit or the being is loving and worthy of love as well. And we can see the spirit more like an actor. And that helps, because that means that the part that we are playing, we could be someone's daughter, someone's friend, someone's colleague, that is associated with this play of life. And those things are changing, and we grow into roles and we grow out of them. But love surely is something which it transcends all of that. So if we see the being as the actor, and as an actor, we are not from the stage. And this actor is intrinsically a being of love. And so if we focus more on this, then we are not getting confused with the role and the part and the limitations which are there at the role and the part level. And in a simple way, you can say we're not loving Cinderella, but we're loving the actor, the real person behind Cinderella. And actually, then the love is valuable, because loving Cinderella is actually confusion. It doesn't help anybody, and we are lost in a story. So let's create some time to just enjoy this understanding and possibility of love being something which is beyond limitation and is intrinsically our nature and our natural state. So just creating that atmosphere around us wherever we are of, first of all, acceptance. The place where we are, there could be noises or movements, but I just accept this world as it is in this moment. In doing so, I naturally take an observer position, the freedom of an observer. So observing this body, which is at rest at this moment. And the observer is this subtle presence, independent from the outer world. This brings freedom, security, not immediately affected by the surroundings. Having a choice to come into this inner world. And this security atmosphere, this sanctuary, this space allows for loving feelings to emerge. Here we are talking about the true self, this actor, not defined by the external, but independent. And this naturally opens up a different dimension. Which is the world of the actor, the non-physical part. This refuge of the actor who can come above the play and behind and beyond the world stage. You can see the stage as there, but as if below. There is not a pull to the stage in this moment. Which means everything that happened today, we can choose to see as really a story on the stage. And the mind is free to consider this sweet feeling of not needing anything from the play or the stage. These are important feelings, not needing anything or anyone. Actor is independent, belonging to a region of love. It is sweet and freeing. We are just seeing this stillness and silence. In a spiritual sky. This is where all are experiencing their true nature of love. It is already there. doesn't have to be created. There's no distance from fellow actors, all us alike, similar beings of peace and love. Not defined by the role or the limitations of the part in the far distance. Here the love comes from that freedom without condition. Not from begging or needing or lacking or wanting anything from anyone. Because this actor already has his own experience of security, independence from the physical and the role makes him beyond harm. So this love is just an expression that comes from feeling secure. And this love uplifts others to feel their true intrinsic worthiness, unconditional truth, not conditional upon the storyline. There's benefit in this spiritual love. It is the independent, active, non-physical being can use the image of a star for this presence of peace. Connected in this home of the actor. The actor can come to visit this stage, this inner aim to stay clear, to never let go of this love. Thank you. I love this positioning, and it is a positioning which is sort of create time to see it, because often I think love is so mixed with expectations and attachment, and we call it love, but it's actually attachment, because it brings sorrow if the expectations are not fulfilled, or there's dependency, which is what we mean by attachment, that we take support from someone's presence, and then if they're not there, there is a loss, and we think it's because of our love. It's actually, it may be that love is to assess what may be best for someone and give their support to whatever is nourishing and helpful for their journey. And somehow that love is much richer and can stand the test of circumstances which come and go in the story. So it's so touching when we experience this kind of love, but whatever is happening, others have their choice how they see and what they do, but we can definitely change our positioning, and you'd be surprised, I think, what can come up, because we get a lot more back, I think, but first we experience our own benevolence and it does frees others, whereas before love never felt like that. It was the transactional love, the conditional love with attachment, and uplifting and enabling, because the spiritual love is actually empowering someone else to win over the enemy within, which is the ignorance and confusion. When we are loving in confusion, we are trying to get love from something temporary in this physical world on the stage, and that is when we are in the wrong kind of love, and this is the love of the ego, and that is the enemy. So we become more clear the more we are able to understand spiritual love, what is really helpful, what is really empowering. Some thoughts on the subject, and wishing you very good experiences with these experiments, and enjoy your day. Thank you.